back again for another video. You might be thinking, what is that in your hand, Ryan? Well, this is a new microphone. So when I've been editing the videos in the past, I've just been using the camera straight off, and the audio quality has been terrible. So I figured, let's make a little upgrade and spend a little money and get a good mic so that everything works a little bit better. In the last video, we'd just finished framing up the walls, I think. We'd done the wiring as well, and yeah, the next step was getting cracked on with the floor. This is 35mm batten, but we've went a little bit thicker so that the insulation can fit in between and we can have a little bit of an air gap. On top of that, we'll be sticking down some 19mm ply for the flooring so that when it comes to doing our actual wooden floor, we've got a solid base for fixing down onto. We're also putting the DPC down on the ground just to stop any dampness coming up through. There is like a DPC underneath the concrete anyway, but we've got this down just to help with anything else that could come through.
Nice.
When it came to doing the floor, the first step was to lay down the damp-proof coursing. Then I measured out the timbers, fixed them to the concrete using 110mm concrete screws. Next up was to measure out the ply, get it cut, get it down and make sure it fits. Righty-ho, so the first couple of sheets are down, which means I can now tidy up a wee bit and get everything prepped for tomorrow. I want a nice clean slate so when I come in here I'm not faffing about and things taking ages to get done. So after I'd finished admiring my two basic cuts of plywood, I figured I'd better make a start and tidy in the garage. Now this was just a case of removing everything to the boards I'd already done, but it's amazing how much space this place has once you actually start to tidy up. Now this is me just again repeating the same process as before, cutting the timbers to size and fixing them down. Then at this stage, because these boards weren't coming back up, I could cut out the insulation and get the insulation under the floor as well. And then I just repeated this process throughout the rest of the garage. It was time consuming, but we got there in the end. This is one of those jobs, it can take a while, but if you do it properly, it makes a huge difference in the long run. Yesterday we were out for quite a bit and managed to get a lot of the flooring done. I was trying to do a bit of filming, but when I'm trying to do that in this, it can be a bit of a pain. And also, the other day I bought myself a nice new mic setup. What is that in your hand, Ryan? But I was having a lot of issues with the GoPro trying to do it. The GoPro isn't recognising the media mod or the mics. So yeah, I'm hoping this sounds okay. Well, it could be better, but these aren't working. So I'm gonna have to use these with my phone, but if I'm doing other things, I can't use my phone for recording. So if the audio's terrible, blame GoPro.
Get some help.
Today, we're just finishing off the bathroom, so we managed to get some of this done, move everything back around. We'll get the insulation in and get the flooring down on there. But yeah, we've managed to get the rest of the flooring done. So everything was over there yesterday and we've moved it back, and now we're onto this. So got a couple of little things I need to fix down first for the pipes. So we also managed to run the 6mm twin and earth over to the other side for the cooker, and we ran the pipes over to this side for the sink as well. Sorry about that blowing a bit in the background, but yeah. One of my favourite things to do, a little tool that I got recently that is absolutely brilliant, is my 3D printer. Now I'm not the best with the actual CAD software, I'm learning and we're getting there, but being able to 3D print little things that you need to save you going to Screwfix and paying an absolute fortune for little things, you can just print them yourself. It is brilliant. Things as well, like for holding the receiver for the mics, just design them, print them, it is fantastic. Also I like to do little test pieces first to make sure that they work, so yeah, it's brilliant. So this process starts on a program called Fusion 360. Now I haven't been using this for long and I am by no means an expert, and it's taken a wee while to get used to using the program, but I'm getting there. I then send it to the printer and the printer works its magic. Now here is a time lapse of these pieces being printed. Now, I know I could have went out and just bought something similar to this, however it is nice being able to have an idea, design it and print it. That is it for this video. If you enjoyed this, be sure to subscribe and stick around for the next one.